Greetings, brothers and sisters. What is up? Welcome back to yet another one from us. We know you missed us, and definitely we're back with news from Senegal, his favorite country. I don't know if you've gotten away from Senegal, but at this point I'm getting scared. So, Senegal's Faye and Osman Sonko, brothers and sisters, there is tension over there. It's just that they don't want to tell us what exactly is happening. Both of them have found themselves trying to, defend themselves, their relationship, their partnership, their workmanship, and their governance, really, because as we have seen a lot of reports coming in from especially international media, of which you don't like, getting our news from there, but it's being seen that there's some kind of tension between the two brothers, and it's something that we usually don't like when we see brothers, especially those in government. The rumors, those things usually spread to truth. And what we are seeing in Senegal, we were anticipating it. I think at some point I was the one saying that these two guys are not compatible for each other. But we've always said, the people on the ground love them. They see their leadership as good. They appreciate them and they don't see any problem. But it's always been so obvious that there is tension since the day both of them elected. We remember that Osman Sonko was the one who was supposed to be president, but now things, had to happen so that President Faye had to take over, and now Sonko had to become prime minister. Right now, Prime Minister Osman Sonko, during the establishment of the National Council of the PASTEF party, has sparked numerous comments, particularly from certain Western media outlets. These outlets mention tensions at the top of the state, or even a political divorce between President Bassirou Faye and his head of government. However, this alarmist interpretation seems largely exaggerated and disconnected from Senegalese context. As in any professional collaboration, especially at the highest levels of the state, it is natural for differing viewpoints to emerge. What matters is the ability of the partners to manage disagreements within a Republican framework, and this is precisely what the two men demonstrate. Certain Western newsrooms seem quick to interpret every strong statement as an imminent crisis. The paternalistic reflex, which tends to portray African political relationships as unstable as soon as they are dynamic, stems from an old bias often rooted in a lack of understanding of local dynamics. Those who headline a malaise at the top of the state overlook the fact that Prime Minister himself has stated he would not resign, and the president has shown no signs of a break. Rather than seeing these statements as a confrontation, it would be more accurate to interpret them as a call to action, a need for adjustment, or even a political communication strategy within the ruling camp. So even this writer here seems like he is for the position that both Bassirou Faye and Osman Sonko are not fighting. It's just those minor differences that are usually happening. Within a relationship, you will always have to argue amongst yourselves, and you always have to come up to an agreement, and sometimes you won't come to an agreement. So what he's saying here is that there's actually nothing that is happening. But for me, I usually feel like if you feel like you have to defend yourself, especially to the public, it shows you that there is something. It's just that you don't want to come out clear. What do you think?
Faye went to the US to meet Trump, and he asked Trump for coffee.
Mm-hmm.
But if you hear something like this, there are people in government who normally will leak information.
Mm-hmm.
Like you are there, things are happening, you just leak some to people out of the government.
Yeah.
So I believe there's something that is happening, and I can tell you this. Look at what has been happening. When Sonko was coming in and wanting to vie as the president, he was always in line with the AES, Ibrahim Traore, Tiani, and Goita Assimi. He was very much in line with what they expected. He even talked about having their own currency. He talked about, even when he went to visit them, he supported them. But Faye has never even shown any support. So they are usually like, you are going this way, I'm going this way. But when you go to the ground, you find that the people who say Sonko is like the president. Sonko is the one who is able to pull the crowd.
Mm-hmm.
When Sonko called for a rally, people fill the stadium. If today there was an election and Sonko said, I'm vying, he would definitely be the president. So that is how people love Sonko. But only because they said, Jomai Mui Sonko, that is Jomai is Sonko. That is why people decided we are voting for Jomai, because Jomai Mui Sonko.
So this is what President Pastor Faye had to say about all of this. Prime Minister Osman Sonko is my friend. I have no conflict with him, declares President Faye, calling for unity in the face of the challenges. The President of the Republic of Senegal, Pastor Faye, has put an end to speculations regarding his relationship with Prime Minister Osman Sonko, reaffirming their closeness and understanding. This was during the ceremony to receive the conclusion of the National Dialogue on the Political System held on Monday at the Republic Palace. In response to rumors and interpretations, the head of state was unequivocal. Prime Minister Osman Sonko is my friend. I have no conflict with him, he stated firmly, thus dispelling any ambiguity. That's what also Faye had to say about this. Just trying to say, you guys need to shut up.
They are friends.
Mind your own business. We are good with my friend. Yes, you can be friends, but are you working together in a harmonious way in matters Senegal and the Senegalese people and taking that, country to the right direction? That is where we don't know. That is where we are trying to understand what really is causing the conflict. Is it because Pastor Faye is a puppet and this other one is trying to join the AES and follow in the footsteps of the AES? So there's a lot that has been happening, and it seems like this is going to be a tough relationship.
But I think their policies are favoring the people because the people are happy on the ground. Faye named his youngest daughter after the mother of Sonko, so they are friends.
Brothers and sisters, let us know what you think about this in the comment section down below. If you'd love to support us, we have Buy Me a Coffee link in the description box down below. Also have Super Thanks and Super Chat. Support us also by subscribing, liking, sharing and commenting. See you in the next one.
Bye bye.